Lakad mo, Toton!
Normally.
Let's just jump right in. We were late due to some technical issues. So this is game 1 of BOT between EXECRATION and Neon Esports. So this is interesting. The first thing I noticed is the Spirit min from Rampage. Oh, there's 2 rows in a row and gets a solo kill onto Ken's Kuka. Magic wand usage, very high value. Double stun coming out, 2 range hero attacking at the same time, almost goes down, BDC. And now they move on to Bloodseeker, who almost casted the blood, right? But the cast animation did get interrupted by the Lucent Beam. And the Wave of Terror providing the vision for the Lucent Beam to secure the last hit, which is something that a lot of post ones are doing currently. Just to increase a bit of attack speed. Also, they go at 2 different targets at the same time. Primal is used on PA and Earthquake rolls onto the Ogre instead. The Magnetize goes out, the Remnant is actually burning down the PA's HP, very low currently, 30 HP, 19 HP. Does look like it's gonna survive though. Ogre does go down, but that's a small price to pay to save your carry. So PA is still gonna be going for the Fury here. Okay, he does look surrounded. Primal goes out, roll misses, but he does get the range, right? PA is in the middle of it all. Stun does go out, even though he managed to blink strike out. PA does go down, but this is a 5-man rotation, 4-man rotation from Team Neon Esports. Osprey wants to continue this push. Oh, a double roll there. Such a short cooldown spell, 4 seconds. 2 deep in, it's a rupture, does not have a TP to go out, but he is being protected by Venge, who's not 6 yet though, so he's not going to be able to swap anybody out from any danger. And swap isn't really a good spell against rupture because you still do take damage. So Team EXECRATION do TP back to bottom lane, even though they don't really start to carry. He still TPs back to bottom lane. Stun does make the boat miss the timing there. He had blinked in for some reason, but now he's gonna... Looks like he's getting punished for it. He's in the middle of 5 heroes. He's dead. Raging... Ken is trying to run. Doesn't look like he's gonna make it. Ken goes down. Ogre gets swapped in. Another slight misplay there, but Ogre still does go down. It's a 10 for 1 on the scoreboard currently. Just 11 minutes in. It's not looking so good for him. It's gonna punish him even more. His Battle Fury will be coming out even later. Roll goes out. Oh, that's a nice roll kick into the Venge TP, into the Venge stun. Oh, Venge even denies the tower there. Genuel. What a player. They are pinging out the mid lane area of the map. They're walking behind the tier 1 tower, which is not something that you see often happening in professional games. Initiates with a roll, stun, roll. Oh, he does swap the Bloodseeker, so this looks like it's gonna be a bonus skill. Trying to get out of the blood right, but gets stunned by the Ogre, but the Ogre goes down instead. This Venge has been seeing some dark things, but he has not been going down. And I'm pretty sure he'll be more than happy to go down with this kind of traits, right? I mean, their mid laner dies, their carry dies. Does not pursue that because he does not have any chorus with him, but still a good arrow. Oh, Earthquake. Roll in, pulls the rock, silences the Mirana during the roll, and then lands the stun with the roll. Rolls up to high ground, TPs away. Meanwhile, Team Neon Esports also, his other teammates also got the Roshan in a full vessel completed on the Earth Spirit. Luna seems like he's going for the status resist build because there are some things that he just cannot dodge with the BKB, like the Rupture. Roll coming out, they're chasing for the Kunkka. Meanwhile, the Bloodseeker does manage to get him safely. Kunkka does go down, so does Mirana. This is not looking good, a 22 for 2. I do expect to see a GG call coming out real soon. How this goes, they do Rupture, Vengeful Spirit. Roll coming out to protect the Venge there. Silence of the 2. Bloodseeker might go down here even though he got the Venge. Right, they are going for 2 separate heroes. Earthquake chasing the Bloodseeker, whereas the Beastmaster is chasing the Ogre. Doesn't look like Beastmaster is gonna get anybody here. He does have the high ground vision thanks to the Hawk. Almost casted the Primal Roar there, but the Ogre saw that coming a mile away and stunned him. Bloodseeker is still alive on the other side of the map, but does go down to a second charge of the vessel. 4 charges left on the 2 stones left for the Earth Spirit. Ogre does go down. It's almost like almost 3/4 of his HP. Moonglaves going out, doing work, actually bringing down Mirana. Oh, the Moonglaves and the and the Fate Bolt actually kills the Mirana. Rupture onto the Luna here. Blood right. He does walk out, sacrificing a little bit of HP to prevent himself from being silenced there, and it doesn't really lead to much. And Vessel goes out, Lim comes out, Roll stuns him, and PA goes down again. This is not good. This is really not good for the PA. He has to play like this because playing like this means he's dying at the... Like they're making an exchange here, right? Like Neon Esports either go for the PA or they go for the push, right? So they are not attempting to go for any high ground push currently. They're getting all the T2s. Playing it safe. Wood does go out. BKB comes out. This is a 10-second BKB. Primarol goes out to the Kunkka, who's actually really tanky at this point with 13 armor and 2.3k HP. And a Vessel of his own and the armor from the Dragons. Doesn't really see the Mirana here. Oh, he might actually spot him anyway. Silence coming out. Vessel coming out. A Lucent Beam, and that picks up the Mirana there. I'm actually surprised he didn't leap deeper into the trees. They call it 25 minutes in. 33-4, 23k net worth it. This game was one-sided from the 3-minute mark. And Bloodseeker is just trying to up his GPM at this point. Neon Esports take a very... In this game, it's not only the Earth Spirit that has to worry about the Rupture during it. So far that I can notice is the number of melee corners. This is the exact mirror of what the Tiny is doing. The 4 heroes movement in bottom does get the Rubik kill early on. BDC does go down, which is quite a normal thing to do for a Magnus, right? Even though you are an offlane Magnus. Elder Titan does pick up the early career with his Boots MS. Ooh, BDZ goes down again, so he might be in danger here. Does not have stun either. He knows he's dead, he's just going for the last hit at this point. This offlane is not looking good for Team EXECRATION. And that was a very easy pick off. I have no idea why he made that movement. He wanted the curve. Immediately disengaged. Not worth the chase, right? Even if they get the sand kick there, he's gonna miss an entire wave of creeps. So Scam understanding fully well that the last hits are more important at this stage. Oh wait, he got kicked, right? He got kicked. He went down to 1 HP and got picked up a regen rune on the Morphling, and he's trying to make a rotation for the Troll Warlord. Stun coming out onto the Troll. Does not have the battle trance though. Chrono Spear coming out. Morphling is here to dish out the damage. And oh, he actually saved the skill point there. Okay, he got the battle trance off, but it looks like he's still gonna go down anyway. Does time walk away a lot of damage from the Impetus. RP is here, onto 2, Roll is here. Does get a silence on the 2, Skewer, but the Morphling does survive through all that. Okay. Sanking goes down, there's a sentry on the floor. Earth Spirit is dominating the ganks at this point. Earn goes out onto the Morphling, which means he cannot go back down to 1 HP. Centaur does die before he gets the Stomp off, but Rubik does pay for it with his life. Triple kill coming up for Earth Spirit there. It's a very good combo this early, who might actually go onto the Rubik because they don't really have a save here. The only save is the Echo Stomp, which is not an ideal save. So Stun Toss coming out, Roll and Silence. Oh, a Sand King, Blink Stun though. Ooh, what a bait. Oh, that was a very nice bait. That was a very nice bait. Immediately making use of the Blink Dagger there from the Sand King. Just picked it up. That was an extremely nice bit. Okay. Get the stun onto the Enchantress. Adaptive Strike does not finish off the enchant, but the high attack speed from Morphling. So if they do walk into this Void will die. Alright, even though he has BKB, they will have a roll start into a Stun Toss, which will prevent the BKB usage. They do get a Magnus here. Oh, a reverse skewer onto the high ground. Oh, a reverse skewer. RP coming out, but strength off. Okay, Chrono Spear onto the Magnus. Only Sanking does go down in the Chrono, unfortunately. Time dilation onto the enchant, which doesn't really affect an enchantress. Void does have his BKB, but no more Chrono though. Morphling gets kicked away. Glimmer Cape used. Oh, the dust immediately coming out from Rubik there. Trying to reward in the middle of all this. Elder Titan also goes down. It's like 2 skirmishes going on. Void and Rubik were actually trying to get the map knowledge there. Morphling waveforms away. Stands a little bit too close for comfort. Back to farm of Spirit and the Tiny. 4 heroes just sitting at mid lane, fending off the mid tower. Meanwhile, the Troll is farming. Troll is actually very farm right now, top of the net worth, 13k, but it's not planning to go for the BKB here, so it might be a little bit risky. He wanted to get the stun toss onto the Sand King, but he got lifted by the Rubik. There has always been a sentry here spotting the Sand King's movement like this. Troll has started Roshaning, Morphling's Manta Illusion walked in. They do have the Alpha Wolf providing both bonus damage though, so this should be a pretty fast Roshan. But like I mentioned earlier, it does not have lifesteal, so he will not be at full HP when he finishes Roshan. Ooh, Sand King goes down in mid thanks to the sentry. He finally gets punished for playing under the enemy sentry. He knew that the sentry was here, right? Because the Tiny attempted a kill on him, but he continued playing there. So this is going to be very punishing. They don't have the blink stun initiation that they used to get the early pickoffs. Roshan is going down. Roshan has gone down already. 23 minutes, 30 seconds in. A double roll, that's interesting. Okay, both teams have somebody that can roll. Kick away into a RP. Okay, that's really nice. Troll immediately using Battle Trance so that he can attempt to get the early net. Chrono Spear used. Morphling is going home because it's way too low to fight. Earth Splitter coming out, catching 2 heroes, but can't really kill anybody. Faceless Void does survive, but that's not what his hero is about, right? He has to kill people in the Chrono with the Earth Splitter. Ooh, a roll away, a roll towards them. He's on 70 HP. E-Blade is out, but does not get killed. He's playing the Earth Spirit really well actually. Ken here on the Morphling. There are so many colors on these pings. A time dilation onto the Enchantress, but it's a 0 spell time dilation, so it's not really gonna slow him. They put the sentry down, they do spot him out. MOM immediately used dust on top of the sentry. E-Blade to finish off. E-Blade did not even land, the Void picks up the kill. But the Troll still has the Aegis and their mid tower is still standing, and there's not much they can actually get out of this, just the top D1, right? So it's not something that Neon Esports are actually worried about. So I like the way EXECRATION is playing right now. They are grouping up even though they do not have Chrono or Earth Splitter, just because they understand the strength of the Aghanim on the Sand King, on the Morphling. So this is gonna be a fight, right? Both teams smoke into each other. Oh, Abyssal Blade coming out onto the Void with a RP, but the Troll did get lifted. Elder Titan goes down. Oh, a toss there! Almost finishing off the Void Spirit, the Faceless Void. Faceless Void does not have Chrono here. One Root and he dies here, or the Bash comes out. Root and the Bash came out, so he does go down. Does not have the buyback. Elder Titan did buyback here, so pretty much a waste of gold, right? They can't fight without the Faceless Void. Or they are doing it anyway. This is exactly what they did last game. Their carry was dead and then they 4-man smoked. This is something that EXECRATION has been doing a lot. Oh, a double blink stun, okay. Tiny goes down, E-Blade. Adaptive Strike, immediate buyback coming out from Tiny because they do want to secure this Roshan, and the Faceless Void is still down for another minute. So this is actually in favor of Neon Esports currently, just by the numbers. Troll gets lifted, a roll onto the Morphling who does not get silenced actually. So Avalanche Vessel, Morphling waveforms away. Ooh, okay. Rubik actually blinked in to eat the stun for the Morphling. It's a sacrificial play there. Aeon this actually gets procced from the Sand King. A roll stunning to Sand King. Sand King should still go down, they do have magic damage. Tiny looking for the Elder Titan there. Oh, the Rubik actually made a very good play there. He blinked into the direction that the Earth Spirit was rolling, because it actually looked like it was going to latch onto the Morphling, who already used his waveform, right? And only went like, you know what, I already have 7 deaths to my name, and I do have buyback, so why not just die one more time at least for a good cause, right? Save your post one. Out of all his deaths, I think this is the only death that I can actually approve of. Proc the BKB during a toss Avalanche and RP. So Minotaur Horn does drop for the Faceless Void. He's probably gonna send it back. We'll see. Spell Prism onto a Spirit. Oh no, he has Octarine and a Spell Prism. What's the cooldown on this? 2.5 second cooldown. A smoke used. For 4-man smoke? No, this is a full 5-man smoke. They are looking to fight here. Abyssal Blade is gonna come out. Oh, onto the Sand King. Okay. Void is still looking for it. Here, Morphling goes back towards the Void. Abyssal is already used, but he still does have the Aegis. They're pinging out the heroes. They want to take this fight. So Void accidentally blinked in, does use the BKB, does not want to get stunned, does get bashed anyway. Oh, blink stun onto the troll and a chrono onto Esprit alone. Oh, Esprit almost goes down. Oh, he pops the cheese, goes back up a quarter of his HP. Void does not have BKB, does not have Minotaur Hammer, gets silenced. Better chance is used, Void goes down, does have the buyback, but does not have the chrono. Sanking also goes down. Morphling survives with half his, so it's not looking good for the situation. Although Tiny did make that small misplay there. 4 staff to safety from the Enchantress for the troll. Scam is just walking up and hitting the tree. That lose a lot of his HP though to the E-Blade combo from the Morphling. Esprit rolling in and out, forcing out the fortification. Troll doesn't give a damn. His Satanic is picked up, he still has the Aegis, right? Ooh, that roll almost landed onto the Morphling, but he does silence the moving. Does have the BKB if he needs to. Rolls up to safety. Oh, Enchantress might be going down here. He does go down. Abyssal onto the Morphling. Does not have the RP follow up. Oh, the roll follow up. The Morphling goes down. Does not have the buyback. This looks like it's at least gonna be 2 sets of Rex or a GG call. We should be seeing it real soon. 90 seconds on the Morphling. Chrono is another minute away. This is at least 2 sets of Rex, right? At least 2 sets of Rex. Does still have the Aegis. This is so annoying, right? You look at the opponent's lineup, they are winning already and they have the Aegis. Okay, Aegis finally goes down. Puts the face boots back in. 40 seconds of Chrono. They're trying to chip away at his HP, but he does have BKB, he does have Satanic, he does have Battle Trance. Solo kills the Void there. There's no chance really. They should be calling it now. In a few seconds, let's see. Sanking should be going down here. They do know that the Sanking is here. Sanking goes down. Morph has no buyback. None of them have buyback. So this is not looking good. If Neon Esports try to end here, right? It should happen, right? It should be a free end. They are trying to end it here. Usually a push like this, right, when they still have top and bottom ranks, is to test whether the opponents have buyback, but the opponents are not buying back, so this is not a test anymore. It's already revealed that the Morph and the Void do not have buyback. So it's going for the throne. I'm surprised they're not calling the GG already. There's absolutely no way they defend this, right? There's no way they defend this. They're toying with the throne right now. And they finally call the GG when the throne is almost exploded. That's a very decisive second half of the game and a very decisive first game also. Team Neon